Everyone, today we're going to learn how to make chocolate Play-doh. So first what you're going to need is some flour. Make sure that you also have a measuring cup that measures 1 cup. You're going to need some salt and some cocoa powder. This one's natural and unsweetened. You're going to need some vegetable oil. Other oils like coconut oil or olive oil might not work as well for this. Make sure you have a cup of water. My cup of water is already measured out to where it has 1.5 cups of water because that's how much we're going to use. You're going to need some vanilla extract and some spoons and forks to help us stir and mix everything up. You're also going to make sure that you have a small bowl and some measuring spoons. And I have my 1 tablespoon right here because that's really important that you have 1 tablespoon. Make sure that you have a whisk so that you can mix everything up, and also have some measuring cups to measure everything out. You're going to need a small pot as well to boil the water later, and you're going to need a big bowl so that we can mix everything up in our big bowl. Make sure you have some napkins just in case we make a mess. And you're also going to want some shape cutters or some cookie cutters so that we can play and have fun with our Play-Doh once we're all done. So now what you're going to want to grab is your flour, your measuring cup that says 1 cup on it, a small glass bowl, your spoon, and a napkin. What we're going to do with that napkin is we are going to place the napkin underneath the glass bowl to catch any extra flour that may fall onto our countertops, and we're going to measure out 2 cups of flour. So we're going to use the spoon to help scoop off any extra flour that may be on top, and then we're going to just pour that over into our glass bowl. And then we're going to repeat that process and do it all over again, scooping out 1 cup, using the spoon to kind of smooth off the top, and we're going to pour that over into our glass bowl. Once you have your flour all scooped up, you can put that off to the side, and you're going to grab that cup of water, your 1.5 cups of water, and pour that over into your small pot. Once you have your water in your pot, you're going to put it on the stove and bring it to a boil. Once it's done boiling, you can take it off and set it to the side. For your flour, you're going to put it in the microwave for 1 minute and 30 seconds to get rid of all the germs, and then you're going to take it out with an oven mitt. Now you can grab that big bowl, your salt, and your measuring cups. What we're going to do is we're going to measure out 1/2 cup of salt, and then we're going to pour it over into our big bowl. Make sure you keep out that same measuring cup and grab a spoon and your cocoa powder. What we're going to do is we're going to use that spoon to scoop out our cocoa powder and fill up that measuring cup that says 1/2 cup. And then you can just go ahead and pour it over into your bowl with your salt once you're done scooping and measuring all that out. Next, we're going to add the vegetable oil. Go ahead and grab your 1 tablespoon measuring spoon, and we're going to measure out 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. So we're going to fill up that 1 tablespoon 3 different times, and we're going to pour it into the bowl each time that we have that spoon full. Grab your 1/2 teaspoon measuring spoon and your vanilla extract, and measure out 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and you can add that to your mixture. Now you can grab that pot of boiling hot water using the help of an adult, and you're going to pour it all into your bowl. You can also grab your flour as well. Be careful because it will still be hot. You may need an oven mitt or a cloth or something to hold it with. And you're going to grab a spoon or a fork. I'm using a fork for this, and I'm just kind of mushing out any clumps that are in my flour. It did get clumpy when we put it into the microwave, but that's because it got rid of all the bad germs. And so now we're going to smooth out that flour and get it nice and soft again. Now it's time to grab your whisk, and we're going to mix up everything that's in our bowl. It's going to take a little bit of time to mix everything up until it turns into a dough. So you may want to switch hands in case your hand or your arm gets tired during the mixing, but make sure that you keep on mixing and keep on mixing until you finally have your dough. also make sure to have a fork handy just to help get any dough out of your whisk that may get stuck in there. So once it finally gets to the point where it's super hard to stir, you now are ready to use your hands and form your dough. So I pulled mine out with my hands, and you can see me just mashing it down with my hands, pulling out my cookie cutters, and I'm now ready to play and have fun with my chocolate Play-doh. Just a heads up, you can eat this. It is edible, but it is really salty. So just as a heads up, know that it is going to be salty whenever you take a bite out of it. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have fun.